HIV it's a major issue in developing countries. In America, I don't know about England, nobody ever talks about it anymore.
No one talks about it.
It seems, I think people think it's been cured.
Yeah, they wish.
Well, there are cocktails. If you get HIV, you probably don't get AIDS in America.
Yes, that's a treatment. It's not a cure. The cure hasn't been found yet.
But the treatment has worked.
Yes, the treatment works. And I think the first thing to say is that the stigma of HIV is very, very strong. People still find it a very, very hard issue to discuss in front of their friends and their family.
But in America, they just don't discuss it.
They don't, because they think it's done. It's a done deal, but it isn't a done deal. And it's coming back, especially in African-American poor places.
In America, in England?
Oh, yeah, it's here. Oh, it's in London. It's in every major city. It's all through the country, and people just don't want to recognise it. But if I can take the opportunity while I'm having a conversation with you about it, I think the thing that everybody must do is, if you are old enough and you're having sex, unprotected sex, get tested. Get tested so you know your status. First and foremost, know your status. Still, absolutely.
Why is it getting less attention? Because they treat it, right?
I think everybody wants nasty things to just not exist. And I think that after the huge wave of outrage and protest that was happened in San Francisco, happened all over America, I mean, it was so successful, an incredible campaign to get people access to testing and treatment. And actually, what happens if you look at these movements for change, that they have a big tidal wave and actually they get somewhere, and so the mountain has been climbed, but then no longer have you reached the pinnacle of that mountain, and then there would be another one ahead of us. So the young generation coming up are not as aware as we were in our 20s, when all of a sudden this hideous plague suddenly for everybody was there. And people thought, if you share a mug with someone, if you hug someone, if you kiss someone, there were all kinds of misnomers going around. We didn't understand what AIDS was about. Now we have the drugs, now we have the treatment. You can live with HIV and you can lower your count, this count, until it's barely perceptible.
It was President George W. Bush did the most for it in emerging countries.
That's right, PEPFAR. PEPFAR money from America has been totally transformative in all around the world. It truly has been a remarkable thing.
It's a great gift he gave.
I totally agree.
Watch new episodes of Larry King Now Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on demand on Aura TV and Hulu.